Joey Sly, the kicker, stands town Minneapolis. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to run now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at the 41-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Second down at 5. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Going with their tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. A toss to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
On the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now Cousins on fourth down. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They go play action with Howell. On the move to his left. That is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be first down Washington. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Taking down at 41. Brings up second and 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Score time, 7-7. Here's second and a yard. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Faking the handoff. Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing. plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Now Howell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first?
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to win. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Final play of the half, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 160 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go play action. Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 3rd down, Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Wentz will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it out to his left. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. He'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Cousins to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It's complete. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, blowing his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out of the air on 1st and 10. Steps away. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Powell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st down, Howell. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. This is caught. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 171 yards rushing for them now as this sensational afternoon continues. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off play action, it's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come.